Hey, Octoling. Okay, so I meant, hey guys and girls, this is OctolingNinjala2017 and we're gonna about mango3st exposed. And what did mango did back then? Well, because I could Rick go Game a Boy about this community exposure. And that's what he had to say about that. Note, this is a re-upload event about mango3st. Most of the following were made before my break, and it's not about personal attacking this user, it's only what needs to be said and done. Here is a link about mango3st. See here the link of .google.com document tray. Even though I have give him a second chance and give him culture, that still need to spread. Please do not report. That is all. Now, Rico Gamer Boy, he's very serious like committee. And what the Mango did, we'll rather find out first, because if you see Mango, don't trust this guy. Yes, he's a guy, not female, because it looked like a female, but no, he's a guy who disguised as a female. If you see Mango, don't trust that guy. And let's see what he did back then of his exposures. Now let's continue on. Yep. Now this is the truth about mango vent number 2. Yes, here is a warning. And it's quite tiny like that. I'm pretty sure it was Mango Gamer Boy because he's very seriously Splatoon community, he really is. Warning, the following post is a vent and who is being mentioned should not be tagged, witch hunt or anything, but more importantly avoiding this user. I had help from someone to make this journal. Don't bother attacking them either. Disclaimer, do not consider this as attack of this user. This means you defend our staff. Note, some of the image and text here are made from other members of the Splatoon community. And yes, I don't even think Mango will welcome to be Splatoon community like that. That is a re-upload when about mango3st. Most of the following were made before my break, and it's not about personal attacking this user. It's only what needs to be said and done. And one for that reason, once again, I'm not going to hold anything back. This needs to be said and done, so I'm sure we all know about this person, Mango. Yeah, I know about him since last year. And what he did, well, let me show you what he did. Do not trust Mango, because on top of that, he don't know about person like Heavy the Squid, Omega the Squid Man, and Jill of Chris. They're not worth it. We're going to talk about that later. Let's begin. There's his Sona. He is a close friend of Emily, a popular of SNG4 fans, and yes, he also has SNG4 community as well, and Garry's Mod community. A popular SNG4 fan with a lot of things. At first, I thought he was cool, but it turned out he's just a pathetic. I agree with that, Rico Gamer Boys. I agree with that. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Well, haha, I can say that he has non-stop posting of thousands of images he does without any thought of trying. Look at poses like that. That lazy. Some people who had posted and different or it's just on the first time, it will get used to it to get proper posing. How dumb to have posing when it's like that. I believe it's lazy. I know it's just the first time, and later on it's get a lot of used to it. Just get a lot of used to all these posing if this is a first time. Now where are we now? Yeah, 1,000 image. He does without any thought of trying. And I can show you a main example to fellow people links to not work from showing these image. I look at image like that, posing like that, and it's quite lazy. Get used to it of the posing right instead of like this posing. And it's just getting nowhere like that. That happened to myself when I had these posing like that. But it's just a first time until you get used to it. Not all of that, but he also does that second timeline stuff. I don't even understand what does it even mean. Yeah, second timeline, we don't know what the hell is talking about that because, and it turned out it was a first timeline for whole time. Second timeline where Splatter community get brand new look or redesign after first timeline. How dumb it can be like that. I mean, I guess you can say he is a classic person, but he goes way overboard with that. They just get nowhere like that because and as before Kevin, they cannot redesign Maggie, but Maggie was become human back in June 2019 at the end of the anime arc, which has made fans rage quit until we'll get used to it. And that does make even matter worse about that getting out. Not to mention, he also it is hurt England Maggie fan, in which I would have respect if his quality wasn't so shit. Yeah, it's real like that way. But Maggie was a human now for rest of SN4 franchise. If people who watch SN4 are coming back to their own features, quote as Mario's and Spider-Man features, at the end they cannot change back to England, unfortunately, because and yes, we all understand about that. Always listen to SN4 Kevin at the end of F Mario and Splatoon features reacting. Listen to that. You know. The only time he used Human Maker was change her back into England permanently and never use Human Maker ever again. I mean, why not? Human Maker is not hard to get used to it. And yes, I hate fan shipping. And he made Emily Mason very uncomfortable. He made me uncomfortable either. I mean, they are just pointless getting, and they are just getting nowhere for unknown reason. Lee Herb Derp, Mario X Maggie. Yes, this fan shipping was just getting old after 5 years. It's making me wish that fans need to stop doing the fan shipping nonsense. It's need to stop, for crying out loud. Like I said that back in 2019, it's need to stop. Lee's Herb Derp Mario X Maggie, Underwater Mario X Maggie, High Five, One Shot Rain with Fire Chill. If Mario's in Halo 3, OTST, Fire Mario X Maggie, we're tough luck, for crying out loud. SN4 Kevin will not make that stupid fan shipping like that way, Mango. Hey? See here, the image was in the link where I can look at later. I can look at that later with this image link like that. I get that he is a MXN known as Mario X Maggie stand for fan, which I can kind of expect, but this it's just getting really old. Yep, I agree with that, Rico Gamer Boy. Yes, the for fanship was getting really old and nowhere, because it's need to stop doing that stupid fanship and nonsense like that, because no wonder for Kevin did not like fanship, you know. Fanshipping is just getting old of asking for fans you there. Just stop doing that, for crying out loud. I hate fanshipping. Do you think I can do my ex-Maggie fanshipping? No. I hate fanshipping. It's need to stop. Fanshipping is need to stop. My ex-Maggie is need to stop. Like I said that back in 2019, remember? I get that he has MXM fan, which I kind of respect, but this is just getting really old. Not one single bit of human Maggie he will ever use. This is disgustful, but not as much as the time Emily rage on human Maggie. Yeah, we all had fan rage age quit at some time. Not all of that, he also a die-hard simp of cute usually lover. Oh my god, no way. Simp of cute usually lover? No freaking way. AKA the one I rant about the other day, and despite the rant I did, he still supports her. It was not surprising to have relationship right back, and now Mango is like some sort of a brother fake of hers. No comments. Yeah, I agree with that. What's his name again? Rico Gamer Boy, right. He also just jumped to conclusion a lot of to avoid the question I asked him. Don't believe in me? Have a fucking look. An F word, yeah. Don't care about bad language like that. Let me see that. Come on, show me. I'm being real with you. I'm not good at posting ragdolls. Yes, that's just lazy. So it's laziness then. Just get used to a goddamn posting, for crying out loud. It just takes a lot of practice to posting. That happened to myself when I get used to a posting already. And yes, I get used to it or the posting as I could. And yes, and look at my David Art channels known on Minnesota Marina. That's my former nickname. I'm OctolingNinjala2017 now. So I get used to it of posting right. And here image went to link to. Well, either that or I'm just shitty, but I can improve. Or, hey, quick question. What is something that make you noticeably in 2000s, 2010, 2011, or 2012? Wait, never heard about that. Yeah, he's lazy. Just get a post right. How did Maxwell Roblox could be feel about Mango like that? So yeah, so basically he has nothing but a post in England mega fan and poor quality improved in person who refuse to accept changes and always stick to the classics. And the worst part, if he like Human Melon, why the hell he's not liking Human Maggie? I don't fucking get it. He's like Emily, but not us, bad as her with the Human Maggie hate. At least Mango doesn't do torture pics of her. Oh my god, hope it's not getting anything worse like that. I forget to bring this up. Mango is a Mary Sue / Gary Stu. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's say there is sudden dangers that is happening in Gmail picture, which Emily is and Mango makes up or follow up a peg to make it like it never happened. It's because of that stupid book he used that would explain that second timeline shit he does. Yeah, they got the timeline wrong because he used the first timeline, not second timeline. How dumb is that? Can be like that? Apple usually don't move like that. Speaking of which, there are very nonsensical picture he does. This is the one that made me apply the most. Oh crap. And look at that. That fucking cruel. Apple loses fucking cruel. Look at that. That poor Octoling got attacked by a gorilla. I feel bad for her. May 28th, 2016, second timeline. I mean, gorilla was meant to become a meme back in 2015. I mean, what the hell's up with that? I think if this was supposed to be a meme, but Michael created this picture in 2021, get over it. Like I did with Emily, if any defender of Michael or are like, oh my fucking god, why are you doing this again? But with Michael, he did nothing wrong. Well, that was just a dirty lie of Michael like that way. He's a dirty lie. Yeah, haha, I'm not a dumb. I just wish he can try to improve his posture more and not back out like a fucking coward. How can a person who does this have a lot of favorite in some Gmod image where he does barely let you fold on while he asks Gmod and such filmmaking users busted out asses making improving posts for hours than just that. That's something that I cannot take anymore and I cannot just trust him at all. I'm very, very disappointed. Yeah, very cool. Gamers boy. I'm so glad you can deal with that Michael himself like that. Yep, he's a guy to prevent from being exposed. Well, he is already get bad exposed. I feel bad for that Octoling girl got attacked by gorilla. And you know what a gorilla meme is? Uh-oh, stinky poo. That was a gorilla memes back in 2016. I know it was quite funny like that. As for you, Mango, if you choose to read this, I'm tired of you. You always avoid the question we ask, and this is like coward thing to do, and you are always asking nostalgic question. Sure, it may be nice to look back, but the past is the past. This is the dumb future, or the damn future, I meant. And I'm sick and tired of you using English Maker all the time. You never give Human Maker a chance, and even if you try to be used after I make this rent post, I will be very unamused. Because how pathetic that all is. Take a rent post to convince you to use her all this time, a person who never used her. Besides, if you hate Human Maker so fucking much, why is her human form and your favorite? You're pretty much hypocrite. You may be not as bad as Emily, but you are pretty much white knight of hers. I'm tired of nonsense and will not endure it not no more. Please people, if anyone is trying to improve with posing never do a post or T-post as a bad. I'm already talked about some time ago discussion problem with T-post and post artwork. And let's take a look at that. My rant here is done. Thanks for reading. And here we go. I'm so glad to trust mango like that. If you could see that appreciation to that spider community. T-posters, A-posters. And yes, A-posters cannot forget about that. But that just happens to everyone if that's the first time until they get used to it. How the hell you guys consider these poses as our artwork? Well, maybe because it's the first time it will get used to it until they get poses properly right. Instead of those poses like T poses or A poses or both. But we will get used to it as we can accept mango. Oh yeah, one thing that very cool gamer boys he forgot about Southern is tell other YouTubers to do a remake of OctolingNinjala2017, especially Pooh. He will not like to see images like that because especially as an extra hand like Encria, Lela, and Jenna and Essence Force Mario. Well, tough luck, because asking Alex Spider and Essence 4 was impossible now for permission because they have unaware what are you been doing like that because asking Essence 4 and Alex Spider for permission of characters like Enclear and Essence 4 Mario is very rare and it's also very near impossible. Being a YouTuber means you have to ask other YouTubers for permission to borrow original characters. But no. If the permission was not good enough to other YouTubers, then I highly recommend that just had other YouTubers OC characters known as original characters as a cameo instead of borrow it from other YouTubers because look Mango, you would give Pooh a very bad struggling. And that's not for you to tell other YouTubers to do what's supposed to do or what they're supposed to do like that because that was up to YouTubers to decide to make OctolingNinjala remake. But Pooh wanted to still not finish off OctolingNinjala 2 yet because it still has 3-part video still and the other 2 was still not being uploaded yet. He was being college for whole time back then. According to Pooh, if OctolingNinjala 2 Part 4 and 5 were happening, but well supposed to be since last year, making such filmmaking will still take so much time unless you had some seriously extra hand. Well, unless YouTubers had a serious extra hand, I meant. Well, Michael, tough luck on you because you cannot tell YouTubers what they're supposed to do or to use other YouTubers' own OC characters, especially Essence 4's own Mario or Alex Spider's own Encria. Being a YouTubers mean they had to ask other YouTubers for permission. Sometimes it was not good enough, but cameo is only option. You would end up give Pooh 137 a very bad struggling to make OctolingNinjala and one remake with other YouTubers OC characters. You are not helping. So just leave YouTubers alone and just let them be to decide to make remake videos without other YouTubers OC characters. If fans wanted to see OctolingNinjala 1 remake with those filmmaking in it, it's better just keep it original style as Gary's mod version is not other YouTubers overseas. Got it? So just leave YouTubers alone and don't tell YouTubers what they're supposed to do like that way, because you would make YouTubers broke other YouTubers trust, you know. Why don't you? So, especially with a stupid incline making nonsense all the time, and just give human making a chance, you know. What a waste of, and especially with a stupid accent for fan shipping nonsense like that, and it's just getting nowhere. And also getting really old and called to record gamer boys. So yeah. And here we go about mango3st. What do you guys think about mango3st? If you think he will be worth of trusting, well, heck no. He will not be trustworthy. The using female Octoling as a disguised female instead of just being a male. Do we forgive mango3st? No way. Especially to see that poor Octoling get attacked by a gorilla like that. Make me feel bad. And yes, that was never happened back in 2016 like that. And that was the same time as me and Ian's birthday, 28th May 2016. One year after Splatoon 1 was came out back in 28th May 2015. As for you, mango3st, your dreams and online fame is finished, it's done, and no one wants to social with you, and especially with the A posters and T posters nonsense. They want to get posts right, just get used to it, as that's not hard to do, unless it just take a lot of practice to get used to it. Have some stupid mercies like that. On top of that, mango3st, Splatoon community doesn't want you there. Games mod community doesn't want you there. Source filmmaking community doesn't want you there. SNG4 community doesn't want you there because you made fan shipping too much and you use and can make it all the time. Just give human making a chance, and on top of that, you're already too late for that. Now leave internet and community and don't come back. That if we ever catch you sneak back to a different other game, we were gonna find you, and you know what we're gonna do about that? Well, we're gonna contact with Maxwell Roblox. Where Maxwell play Roblox. Actually, he knew about different art before. So, leave internet and community and don't come back here again like that way, Mango. As for you, Mango Game Boys, thank you for that. I appreciate about your work you ever done. And thank you for showcasing the posters but they're not supposed to do that. If that wasn't for the T posters and A posters, then we will get post fight. If this is the first time, we will get used to it as well. And the bright side. As for you, Mango, we sorry to say that, but you are not welcome with the community anymore. So just leave community and different art and internet and don't come back, Mango. Okay. Thank you for dealing with these Mango's nonsense week. Cool. Or Gamer Boys, I appreciate with you. Please leave comments below. Please leave comments below. Please subscribe and follow me in my channels. Link in the description below. Follow me in my TikTok, my Twitch, my Discord and my Patreon channels. Click the bell for notification. And peace, OctolingNinjala2017. I hope you enjoy it. Peace, OctolingNinjala2017.